Well, if you're not an expert like me, especially with do-it-yourself home maintenance, just ask my wife, okay? Who are you going to call? What are we going to do? Well, I'm going to bring in just the guy for this, Mark Dawson, Chief Operating Officer of 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, and Mr. Sparky Electric. Welcome to the show, and Mark, you got to help me out, buddy. I need your help.
Well, I'm here to help, and I'm glad to be on the show this morning.
Okay, so considering, let's talk home maintenance versus calling an expert. Explain the best avenue.
Well, you know, when you talk about home maintenance versus calling an expert, a lot of people like to do it themselves. And so I'm going to probably tell you that that's not the best decision in most cases, because usually that individual complicates the matter and creates problems. So call the expert, get that done. There's a lot of different things that goes into fixing problems around the home. And sometimes you actually have to pull a permit. And so you want to make sure an expert actually installs that, so when it goes to inspection, it passes very easily.
Okay, and you know, we're getting toward the holidays. You and I were talking, hey, we're almost to Thanksgiving. My goodness, it's going fast. Time's going fast. So when it comes to energy efficient tips for those holiday lights, decorations, or other things, what would you recommend?
So I was talking earlier, is like, hey, the lighting game has really been stepped up over the last several years. You know, you had homeowners competing with each other. You want to make a look at two things. One, solar lights. So they allow you to kind of string the lights anywhere you want to. You don't have to worry about plugs. And of course, they're free after you buy them because they run off the sun. The second thing is you may want to look at LED lights instead of the incandescent lighting. It'll save you about 70 to 80% of the energy that you use normally, and they last about 20 times longer than normal.
Okay, and for me as a homeowner, I do try to, you know, get some airflow through the house, open the windows. It's a little tougher sometimes in Florida, but do you have any simple tips to improve the indoor air quality of my home?
Yeah, so you want to make sure that your family and friends are comfortable this holiday season. So two things. One, get a duct cleaning, right? So ask a duct cleaning expert to come over, which we do through 1 Hour Heating and Air. They'll come in, they'll vacuum out all the ducts in the home, remove all that dust that you can't see, and they'll gently spray a disinfectant in there that'll last for months and months. The second thing is air filtration system. So there's a lot of particles going through, so this air filtration system actually captures the microscopic particles, and it'll give you cleaner air in the home.
Okay. Yeah, I feel healthier just looking at that. Now, clogging sinks. Boy, you should have been in my house at one time a couple years ago. I did something to the sink overflowing, and it was not a good thing. So are there ways to unclog or prevent a clogged sink?
You know, the worst thing in the world is when the sink clogs on Thanksgiving Day, and it happens a lot. So you want to be careful what you put down the sink, right? No large bones, no coffee grounds, no grease or fatty acids. Make sure you're running hot water down there. But if it does clog, don't fret. Don't use any harsh chemicals, right? Very simple remedy. Half baking soda, half vinegar, pour it down the drain. It'll foam, it'll fizzle, it will clear your drain, and if that doesn't work, just take the plunger.
Okay. Yeah, I always try to, where's the plunger? Yeah, so thank you so much for your helpful tips. And where can we go for more information?
That's a great question. So we have licensed experts across the country. Got a great owner there, operator in Jacksonville. Go to either www.mrsparky.com, benjaminfranklinplumbing.com, or 1hourheatingandair.com.
All right, we know who to call and now where to go, okay, and go to firstcoastliving.net later today for more information.